Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes, tamu sana. We were not able to upload a video yesterday because I was not feeling well. I had some serious homa, and even right now I'm still not yet okay, but nonetheless, a luta continua, the struggle continues. Then yesterday, there was an incident that happened that really caught my attention. Denis Itumbi, a well-known Ruto blogger and a very close ally of William Ruto, shared something through his Facebook account. Something that, if you look at it keenly, it appears to hold some water. Even though Denis Itumbi is a Ruto ally, his post yesterday seems to be holding some water, and I felt it was important to have a look at it here today. Yes, this is what Denis Itumbi posted yesterday. The Hustler Nation Intelligence Bureau, attached within Jubilee, are reporting the following. Vice Chair David Murathe and SG Raphael Tuju have decided they will not resign. Number 2, tomorrow, Monday 19th, 2021, that's now today, they have tentatively planned for a presser to dismiss calls for the resignation and ask those dissatisfied with the party to leave and join other parties of their choice. Number 3, they will also confirm a meeting at the party headquarters, but agenda will be different. Number 4, Tuju, the party chair, and Murathe will reveal that Kanini Kega, Mwadhi, Sabina, Shebesh, Elachi, and Gunjiri Group got shillings 140 million for the Kiamba campaign. Number 5, they will then say that the agenda of the Wednesday meeting is to demand accountability for the money spent. Number 6, the Tuju's Zuya Murathe group is backed up by the president's brother Muhoho Kenyatta and Nancy Gitau. Number 7, the group is focused on an alliance between ODM and Jubilee. It is so declassified. That's Denis Itumbi's post yesterday. Yes. And this post, ladies and gentlemen, it comes out to be something that is very, very true. Only the part that I really don't agree with is the issue of 140 million shillings. Denis Itumbi has really not come out to elaborate on that, how we came to arrive on that amount of 140 million. But these other ones he has really illustrated here. These ones have all along been in the public domain. We know there has always been a fight in Jubilee. Some members of parliament want the Tuju and Murathe group to be removed or to resign. These are some things that have been in the public domain. We know for a fact that the Tuju Murathe group are keen on having an alliance with ODM. We know this. But then something interesting from this post again is the issue of Nancy Gitau and also Zuya. Nancy Gitau has not been very, very keen on Jubilee merging with the ODM. But from this post, it seems that now maybe they are closing ranks with the Murathe group. So folks, ladies and gentlemen, this post by Denis Itumbi, assuming it's true as I've insinuated, then there are some things that we learn from this post. Or there are some things that comes out pretty well from this post as far as what is happening in Jubilee is concerned. The first thing that comes out from this post, assuming it's true, which I largely believe it's true, then it seems that it's a fight within Jubilee between party officials who are very close ally of the president and some elected members of parliament. And the fight most likely is being occasioned by who to control the finances of the Jubilee party. Because from the information we have also gathered from other quarters, Uhuru Kenyatta seems to be, is not very, very keen on what Jubilee Party does with the finances. So Uhuru Kenyatta, the Jubilee Party leader, has left it to the party to manage the finances of the party. And just last week, Jubilee Party got about 550 million shillings from the Registrar of Political Parties. And that's quite a lot of money. So there seems to be a group of members of parliament who are very, very keen in putting officials who are friendly to them to manage those finances. Because it's all a battle about the finances, from what I can see from this post, or even from the information we've gathered from some other quarters. There seems to be a fight to control resources in Jubilee Party as I speak right now. The second thing that comes out clearly from this post again is that there might be some Ruto remnants still in Jubilee Party. There might be some sympathizers of William Ruto who are still in Jubilee Party, but are currently still pretending to be close to the president, or still pretending to be president's men. You know, somebody who is trying to push out Murathe or even Raphael Tuju, that's somebody who is directly fighting the president. The only thing is that they are not courageous enough to face the president, so they are fighting the president by fighting David Murathe and also Raphael Tuju. Because David Murathe and Raphael Tuju, these are very, very close allies of the president. In fact, David Murathe cannot do anything before asking the president. Same to Raphael Tuju. From where I sit, I know that any decision that Tuju or even Murathe makes, that decision must always have the blessings of the president. So for this group of Kanini Kega and these other MPs to come out to fight them, it just tells that these people are directly or indirectly fighting the president. And that can also just show that, you know, we are in a game of politics. Irungu Kangata was the Jubilee chief whip in the Senate, a very senior position in Jubilee Party. But nonetheless, it later turned out that he was actually a William Ruto sympathizer. So some of these members of parliament, you can find them making a lot of noise about Jubilee, how they love Jubilee. They might really not be in Jubilee Party. Their hearts might be somewhere else. That's not a remote possibility. And then thirdly, if you see now Nancy Gitau and David Murathe now closing ranks on making sure that Jubilee Party teams up with ODM Party, then it also just tells now that now the deep state might now be converging. Deep state might now be slowly coming together to read from the same page. Because Karanja Kibicho and Nancy Gitau, when Orengo spoke some times back about the people who were trying to thwart Raila's presidential ambition, from the information we gathered was that one such person was also Nancy Gitau, if you leave alone Karanja Kibicho. But now you are seeing now Nancy Gitau is now joining forces with David Murathe to make sure that ODM and Jubilee Party form one coalition, or rather form a formidable political alliance. And we know from what Raphael Tuju stated some times back, that if that happens, then ODM and Jubilee are going to have one common presidential candidate in next year's election. And that the presidential candidate cannot come from Jubilee Party. It must come from ODM Party. So that's also just an indication that Nancy Gitau might also now be coming closer to a reality that Raila Amolo Odinga can also as well be the president. Because we know the David Murathe, they have been insinuating that for a very, very long time now. So it seems that Nancy Gitau, and sooner than later, you'll just also find even now Karanja Kibichus and those other elements of the deep state also now just being roped into the whole thing. And then finally, there seems to be a very big disconnect between close President Uhuru Kenyatta's allies and the elected leaders. it seems to appear that these close president's allies, they don't know how to pass the information from the president to these elected leaders in a way they will understand. It seems that the president gives them what he wants to be done, and then these allies, the likes of Muradi, and maybe Rafael to you, they keep it to themselves. They don't explain it well to this other group of elected leaders. That also comes out clearly from this thing, if assuming it's true. So, folks, ladies and gentlemen, from where I sit, I think as of now, what Jubilee Party should be doing was to launch their campaign, because the by-election presented them with a very good opportunity to launch their campaigns on the mountain. This is now the time in fact, they should not even relax. They ought to have continued with their campaigns to make sure that the good showing they had in the by-election, they just continue with that to popularize Jubilee Party on the mountain. If they keep quiet, then I think the UDA group is going to outdo them once again. Otherwise, folks, ladies and gentlemen, let me leave it there for today. If you've just bumped on this YouTube channel, kindly give this video a like and also make sure you subscribe. God bless you. God bless Kenya. Tamu sana. Tamu sana. Yes, tamu sana.